Hey, it's Ninja Boy. Welcome back once again to Alpha 2 onto Pipe Highway, and we will figure out what... I was in a forest. Now I'm in like an industrial plateau of blocks and pipes and turtles named Frank. Except that guy. That guy's name was Bobby Jim. Poor Bobby Jim. No one likes him because he has a funny name. But that's okay. His parents believe in him, believe he will become something, which we all know that's not true. But it gives him hope, and hope is important for the most part. Except if you're Bobby Jim, then it's like, well, I don't. You know, I'm not trying to be mean to you or anything, but Jesus Christ, Bobby Jim, why'd you even try? That is just such a sad character. So that makes it a whole lot easier being small there. I will accept it. I will accept my fate of being small. Like Bobby Jim, well, actually he hasn't accepted his fate. He has not accepted his fate of being, well, a disappointment. But that's okay. He has a friend. Kind of. I mean, they sort of hang out. Sort of. But, you know, it's kind of like a, you know, not a mutual trust thing. I blame Bobby Jim for everything that has happened right now. God dang it. My whole, well, something fell on my keyboard and screwed up my recording stuff. God damn it, Bobby Jim. That is your fault. You know, Bobby Jim's parents have money, which is why his single solitary friend hangs out with him, because if he thinks he does, then he might get stuff, and, you know, it might be worth having a friendship with Bobby Jim. But that's pretty lame excuse. But, you know, they're sort of friends. Sorta. Sorta friends. Bobby Jim thinks they're friends. I mean, don't get me wrong. But, Bobby Jim's a little wrong about that. Anyway, World 6 Castle. I am hoping it's not as frustrating with the Midway points as the last levels have been. That's something that would be nice, is having decent Midway points, or if I could play correctly. That would be another thing that would help out quite a lot. Yeah, being able to actually play and be decent at the game. There we go. Is this pipe? I can go in this pipe. Who knows what it is? Is this going to be like a maze place? I don't really want to do a maze. God dang it. Yeah, I don't. I don't really want to do a maze. But it looks like I may have to. So I got a silver pea. That would turn all the guys into coins, which would be helpful to get around, but I have a feeling I need to save it for like some munchers or something. Or maybe like a row of thwomps that I can't get through unless I coin them. Well, here's the... Oh boy, I noticed that right after it was happening. So there's the blue P-switch. But now the question is, what do I get if I don't go that way? That is a mighty big question. Don't like that thwimp. So in the way. Yeah, so if I don't go that way, what do I get? Doesn't breathe fire. That one does breathe fire. Okay, so it looks like I do need to go that way because I need the blue P-switch to be able to get out of there. That was a dumb choice I took there. But I took it, and I survived. So, I need that blue P-switch. Or a blue P-switch. I saw one. And I don't know if I need the silver P-switch or not. But I'm going to take it. Because, like, that would be a shortcut for me. If I used... God, there's so many sprites. Or it's using the wrong memory index or something. So much slowdown. But yeah. So there's that blue P-switch. And I think the one up here was a different blue P-switch. It is. So the question is, how much different is it? That guy is stuck. Oh boy. Okay. Let's get up here. Let's try and double grab these. Yeah, now you're not stuck no more. So I was thinking that that block place was a shortcut to get back down, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like I actually need to go up there. The question is, okay, so I can get up there pretty easily because I can jump over here. That gives me a power-up. I still don't know if I need the silver P-switch. Yes, I do. Okay, that is what I wanted to do. Make sure I get rid of all of these, so they're not in the way. Kind of wish I could get a bunch of silver coins, but it doesn't matter. Huh. Is there another blue P-switch? Because if there's not, then I might be screwed out of getting the thing. But it kind of looks like it's going to be leading me to a new spot. Led me to a pipe, which leads me somewhere different. Maybe there's multiple ways to go in this castle? Because, I mean, I'm going the directions I can find. But there was an up and down path back there. So maybe I need to go down to go up to get a P-switch. Oh, no, I did not. Here is the P-switch. So this is going to be fun. Going left instead of right, I find to be so much more, just so much harder, because when you're going right, I think you can see a little bit more of the screen, or at least you can prepare yourself better than going left. You know what? Took one hit. I'm fine with that. That is perfectly okay with me. So now I can go down, but can I go down here? It looks like I can. Looks like I can, but I want to go up because I think where those coins were earlier, oh boy, the coins where I had like this right here, up path or down path, this probably leads me to the drop, and that leads me here. And that leads me out here to where I can get the thing going. God dang it, I used it. There's no returning from this. I used it without knowing what I need to do. Speed that up. Now I'm back at the beginning. This is why I don't like the levels that are super long and super tedious that don't have a midway point. It's just super aggravating. It really is. Because you go through, you do all of this effort for very little return, and then you mess something up in the beginning because you don't actually know what you need to do, and you're just screwed over the entire rest of the level. Because that's not fun. Because, yeah, I was like, I didn't know what was in that block. I'm like, oh, maybe there's a P-switch or something. So I hit it, and it's a coin snake, and I'm like, oh, I actually need to use this to go under there. But instead of using a map 16 tile, it uses a regular, like, drop-down tile. And so that makes it so it follows a memory address and it doesn't respawn to be a coin snake. And so that would be an instance. That would be a very good instance of when to use map 16 over one of the drop-down boxes. Because if you're using the drop-down boxes, whatever. I don't care. You know what? I'm pressing that because I can get all of these guys easily enough. Because, yeah, you want that coin snake to always be a coin snake. You don't want it to be a coin snake once and then not a coin snake ever again. That's not what you want. That little Sparky was invisible. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back at this point with the P-switch. I made myself a midway point on the other side of that pipe with the P-switch. That's what I did. So terrible to do this, and that just wasn't fun. That wasn't any fun, getting through the entire thing and then needing the P-switch. So there we go, actual midway point. And this is going to be like one room and then the boss. I bet anything that's what this is going to be like. One room and the boss. And it's like, you know what? Your midway point is completely unbalanced. Because I'm pretty sure it is. Whatever. You can get me another one here anyway. It's kind of obvious, like, when you're going to get power-ups. Really is. But yeah, see? One room. And it's not even that hard of a room. I'm just making stupid choices to get to the boss. And the boss... Oh no, it's... Oh. Not what I wanted to do. They tried to make this... Wendy fight, I think? No, is it? I think it's Wendy. More dangerous by adding a platforming section to get to the real battle arena. But whatever. Oops. Where are you going to appear? Right here next to me. There we go. Not a hard boss fight. If you didn't know, you can actually look at the bottom of the pipes to see where she's going to appear, because her sprite appears like 1 or 2 pixels too low, so you can actually see her toes under the pipe. Oh man, that was so unbalanced level. If the midway point was balanced in between, like you did the first P-switch section, and then you got a midway point and you did the second P-switch section, that wouldn't be too bad. But as is, that was just terrible. Anyway, this has been Inch Boy, and I will be back later with more Alpha 2. See you guys then.